guys, people. Something a bit different for the start of today's video. I'm going on a copper and brass and silver hunt. Join me for my journey. What will I get? So this is my haul from going around a few charity shops today. So I've got these for different reasons. So some of it will be melted down and created into new castings, and some of it will be displayed in my new workshop, and then obviously it's keeping its value anyway without being transformed into anything else. But let me just show you in a little bit of detail. So this one I got because we have donkeys in the family, and actually I do love it. I don't like the fact it's carrying things, but I do love the donkey. So, and that was, it's really heavy. I got that one. This swordfish is, the weight of this is phenomenal, and the shop I got these in are doing a discount sale thing, and it's solid brass. Nothing to not love about that. This flamingo came with it, but yeah, interesting to get the scales out and see what they weigh. I also got these candlesticks. They're pretty solid as well, nice and heavy. I got this Toby jug. You can see it says in there made in England. Now I know some of you are going to have an opinion on prices paid and stuff, but some things I just like, and they are worth more than the scrap value. But other things will be being, as I said, melted down like this. So this is nice and chunky. This was £2, and I'd say there's got to be at least 2 kilos there, 2 kilograms. It's very heavy, nice and solid. This thing is super heavy as well. Oh, this is really old. So I really like this. This has got the nice picture village scene here. You've got a pub here, and you've got the lanes, and of course you've got the horse and carriage, and the tree, the scenery. It's really nice, and it's got these old, you can see from the way it's tacked in. Obviously it's on a wooden box, so the weight isn't the brass, unfortunately, but you've got all the sides. So this is actually a really nice display piece for me. Of course, down the line you could, if you wanted to, retrieve the brass from it, but I don't want to do that. So yeah, so that was that piece. And then there was this miscellaneous jug here. It's very heavy. It's made in England. I can't actually read that design name. Okay, so you've just seen me go around another load of shops, and this is a bit of a closer look at what we got. So we'll start firstly with this huge solid brass plate. It's really heavy, but it's not as heavy as this one, which is a lot smaller, but it's a lot more solid. Beautiful decoration on there. Yeah, really happy with those. I got this stand here because it was going nice and cheap. And yesterday I saw this brass dustpan, and I left it because I thought it was too much money. And then when I watched my video back, I realised it didn't have a red dot on it, which meant it was in the sale. So I nipped straight back there this morning in the hope that nobody nabbed it yesterday, and thankfully they didn't, because I actually really like it. I don't want to buy anything that is over the value of the actual metal, because it defeats the objective of what I'm doing. So yes, I was really happy with this. It's really beautiful. I really like it. It's not massively heavy, but I actually really like it, and that's definitely going to be a display piece in the new workshop. And then we've got this rocking chair, which I think is equally cute. Again, very heavy, nice and solid, excellent workmanship if you look underneath at all the different tacks and connections where it's all connected together. Brilliant. And then a little brass and copper, it looks like a post box. It says bank on it, like a money bank, so you put the money in there. Although how you're meant to get it out again is a bit beyond me, because it doesn't unscrew. Oh, I guess you could probably take the bottom out yourself, but I mean, really? But I thought that was really cute because it reminded me of like a little post box, a little Royal Mail post box. And of course it's got my copper on it and the brass, so I really like the copper brass ones. And again, another bit of copper brass. There's just this little pot here. That was nothing. I mean, that was 20p, so I took that, but it's not. I think it's just copper plated over the brass, but anyway, it's still cute. And then I got a donkey that I like a bit more than the other one. And again, really solid this is, nice and heavy, needs a good clean. You can see with the little carriage out, look cute on the shelves. And then moving away from the brass, I got this pewter, little tiny pewter vase here. Little maker's name on this. It's not English, this one, but that was really cheap, so I thought that was cute. I mean, that's probably going to be a meltdown project, to be honest. I couldn't resist this. These are just fabulous, these jars. They're really good. I can't wait to fill that up with goodies, to be honest. They're really good. I can't wait to fill that up with goodies, to be honest. Just imagine that full of bits in the workshop. And then last but not least, I got this silver, all I'm going to say is thing, because I don't know what it is. Maybe one of you can tell me. But it's beautiful, and it's got some inlays here. So I've got this one, and you've got the hallmark there. And you've got another code bit underneath. So it looks like it says, obviously 77,000, but 1004 something S. So it's well marked. I need to look up the hallmarks. There's this inner tray, and then the base, which is silver as well. And you've got, again, hallmarks here. I'm not sure. See, it's quite scratched and there's no colour coming through, but I would imagine it's silver plated, but I'd have to see from the hallmarks. But yeah, I'm not sure though, because it does feel like silver. And I love this. Obviously this is very discoloured. You've got the little... Yeah, so anyway, if you know what that is, I mean, I'm trying to figure out what you'd put under there, other than maybe a liquid to... it to warm something, or it's not a bonbon dish, it's, yeah, not sure, but I really liked it, so I got it. So that's today's haul. Catch you in the workshop. Rain, anyone? Oh my gosh. Whoa. Dear. What a rainy week. Okay, so I was lucky enough to get 2 lots of mail in the post this week. So the first one is from sound like Raphael again. Tinkering Twins and their mum. Thank you, Laura. So she's got a YouTube sticker now. So the one I've got from before, this one, is Instagram. So now I can put a YouTube one up. I'll probably put this YouTube one up as I've got the Instagram. Get that as a spare. So that's awesome. I'll put that up in a minute. And how cute is this? That she made me this. With love from North Carolina. ES in copper. And then she's just explained on the back that the square knot is a symbol of brotherhood in the Boy Scouts, and the more you pull it, the tighter it gets. And the whelk shells are abundant on the beach at North Carolina shore, and it's one of her favourite places. And yeah, so she's attached some whelks on there. Well, I think that's really, really cute, really lovely. I love it. I'm going to make some kind of box frame, I think, to protect it, so that I can put it up somewhere in here with some of my other bits. So thank you, Laura, Tinkering Twins and their mum. I love it. Personal homemade stuff is really cute, and thanks for taking the time to do that for me. But that's not all. She sent me a box of goodies for creations. So in here, I've got all sorts of goodies. Springs. She knows I love springs. So we've got, I mean, look at all this rainbow wire is just beautiful. And actually, I haven't got any that's got all of these colours in it for quite some time. So that is brilliant. I can't wait to put that in some resin. So yeah, look, check this one out. Massive springs. Lots of other components in there. Some brassy coloured springs. And then you've just got all sorts of knickknacks. It's like a little treasure chest. She's put a switch in here for me. Brilliant. We all know I love my switches. That looks like a little hat. So some awesome goodies in there as well. Oh, that's brilliant. That's handy as well. So yeah, look at this. All these different little trinkets. And look, it's almost like a sword, isn't it? That's cool. I can see that being made into something quite easily. That's awesome. Every time I look in here, I see different things. Oh, that's off of a controller pad. More switches. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. Very UFO. That's cool. So yeah, thank you so much, Laura. I really appreciate you sending me these bits. And what's more is that it actually means so much because I know that you've taken all this stuff apart. So it's, you know, there's hours worth of work in here to get all these different components for things. So I'm going to make some beautiful things. Well, I'm going to try to with those, and I really look forward to using those components. And there's a lot more rainbow wire. So thank you so much. It was really sweet of you. And thank you for the card as well. That was a really, really sweet gesture. So that's awesome. So thank you. That's Laura's from Tinkering Twins and their mom. If you haven't got them, obviously go and check them out. Now, the next one is from, let me just, Cruiser Mac. It finally came. So this came by land, so it took, I think it took about, must be six or 7 weeks maybe. But it's lovingly made its way here. So here's Cruiser Mac sticker, so that's another awesome one. I can't wait to put on the new sticker things I've put up. And there's a little note there. He has sent me some awesome things, and actually, I'll be honest, one of them's out already because I really needed a decent pair of long nose pliers, and these are just brilliant. They're channel lock and made in the USA. I know obviously Mac's from Canada, but Cruiser Mac is from Canada, but these are excellent, and they have just come into their own already. So there's these, brilliant. And let's see what else is in this little handy care package. So another thing, I mean, he must just see my struggles and know exactly what I need, because this is another perfect thing of like getting into where you need to get into at funny angles. So you've got all these Pro Hold ball tip, and there's so, oh, I mean, check those out. Beefy or what? Awesome. So that is going to be really, I can't wait to use these. And look, they go right down to such tiny sizes as well. Neat handy holder. Just awesome. Lifetime warranty, another made in the USA. Just brilliant. So I can't wait to use these either. Then, it doesn't stop there, guys. Oh no, Mac's been like super generous for the Sollers here. I've got myself a decent bit set with all these handy attachments in. Because I'll be honest, yeah, the one I bought was very cheap. And yeah, this is much better made. Such handy. Ta-da! He also gave me this, a ratcheting multi-bit screwdriver. I mean, this is awesome. And look, you've got all these bits in here. I might just open it. There we go. Check that out. Oh yeah. So you've got, this is so handy. So many times I've been in my car, you know, and not had this might come into its own in my car. And then you've got all of the different attachments inside. That is so neat. There we go. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, and last but not least, oh, I'm already using them. Where are they? Yeah, could have come to the shed, you know. Okay, and so the other thing that I had to get from indoors because I was using them for depopulating are these slip joint pliers, which are fantastic. They are absolutely brilliant, and you can adjust the width, and it's complete with cutter as well. So I mean, what a nifty tool. So thank you so much, Cruiser Mac. I absolutely love them. They are just wonderful and so generous of you. So thank you, very, very much appreciated. So I need to find a home for them. So you might have noticed, you eagle-eyed little peeps, you, that Sollers has been doing a little bit of reorganisation here. I haven't finished because there's still this madness to sort out. Basically, I've been micro scrapping like an absolute beast and clearing this pile of further processing that was on the bench, just taking up so much space. But there is still a way to go. But yeah, it's looking better. That's just for going into scrap, but I need to find the lid so I can do that. So it's just there for now. Loving my improvised toolbox. I mean, this is just literally the stuff of dreams. This is, I love it. It's so handy, and these have been annoying me for ages. These big like hammery things. I've just been shoving them behind my wire cable cutter and stripper, sorry. And yeah, and now they're in there, and I'm loving it because it's brass, so it's awesome. And do you know what? I used to hate brass when I was a kid. One of my nans had just like so much brass, and I remember looking at it thinking, I don't get it. Why is that displayed on the wall when brass isn't really, I don't know, it just didn't really appeal to me. And I thought, what hard work cleaning it like once a week. You're having a laugh. But obviously I have grown to appreciate the wonder that is the brass. And actually now things like this that just no one wants anymore because they're so unfashionable, I'm using. So have a looky over here. So we've got I finally put up the boards onto the door for the stickers. I mean, I've got an endless supply of these bad boys, remember. I haven't made the greenhouse plan. I still am planning to do that, but it's going to take a little bit of engineering to get some struts and stuff. So yeah, but anyway, and Scrapelder's here. Oh yes, not Scrap Goddess. She doesn't really strike me as a goddess, but she is a Scrapelder, therefore her name is Scrapelder. So she is guarding my shed, keeping me safe, loving my scrap, aren't you, Scrapelder? Yeah, thanks. High five. Appreciate it. So I'm loving this here, yeah. And also, dun, da, 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 beautiful jars of stuff. Oh, we love it. So, let me just move these over here. Finally, I've been able to, because this is not very deep, every time I go hammer time crazy, everything fell off the shelves. Which, you know, is quite annoying because I go hammer time crazy pretty much every time I'm scrapping something out. So finally I've got round to just doing these little wire supports so that the jars just can't basically fall off the shelves. Yeah, and so I've just, I mean, this is one of my favourites, I have to say. It looks so pretty. Yeah, loving it. Some smaller ones up here. So this is just from when I depopulate, and then they'll get put in the drawers eventually, depending on what it is, not all of it. But yeah, so I'm loving this. I still don't know what I'm going to put in the bottles. I was thinking tanties, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I love the shape of this as well, this one. So yeah, so I'm loving this quite a lot. I'm not loving this so much. I still need to sort some stuff. I've still got some resale stuff there, and yeah, it's just getting around to it. I mean, that mishmash mess over there. But yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm basically loving this side at this height. The rest, take it or leave it. So let's stick up the new stickers for that, I reckon. Down, not quite actually. Yeah, I'll put Chrismac just there. And then Tinkering Twins and their mom can go. Where are we going to put her? I reckon perfect in. Don't want to cover up Ken's at all. Ken's name. There we go. So yeah, I started overlapping them when I kept rapidly running out of space, and actually I quite like that overlapped look. But I do make sure that I don't actually overlap any important details on the stickers. Okay, let's do some weighing up. see what we got. So pewter. So all of this was in the like slash clearance sale. So there's over a kilogram of pewter there. 1 kilogram, 150 grams. Nice. Okay. I know pewter's not got a huge kind of scrap value to it, but it's for me for actually melting and casting when I get my furnace. So I'm just building up a nice collection. And then we come on to the brass. Now some of this is for melting and some of this is for displaying. But I'll weigh it all up and we'll just see what we've got. So this is the... Actually, do you know what? Let's get the other scales. Okay. That'll be another awesome thing about my new workshop. Would be having this permanently somewhere where I don't have to keep... I can have the unit on the wall. Oh no. Oh, whew. I thought we were in trouble there for a second. Okay, so let's start with this big one. So that's a kilogram. That's a kilogram on its own. Well, look at that. Sweet. Wasn't expecting that actually, which means this is going to be great because this is even heavier. What? I'm not having that. Let's see. What? I can't believe that. Wow, isn't that weird? It's obviously the way the weight's spread, because this feels so much heavier. Okay, so we've got over 2 kilograms there. We're going to do some neat stacking here. Oh yes, but we're going to try and balance the scales while we do it. Like a boss. Going up. Alrighty, so 6.5 kilograms. Brilliant. I'm pretty happy with that actually, because I did not pay very much for this. $3.20 a kilogram. So we've got £20 worth of brass just there as is. Sweet. That means I'm up on the deal, which I'm really happy with that. But it's not all for melting. I've got some bits that that will be displayed for a while, and then we'll see. So my intention isn't to melt these plates down, to be honest. I know there's like 2 kilograms of brass here, but I just think they're neat display pieces. You look at the patterns. I mean, the pattern on this one isn't particularly special, I guess. There was another one. I guess I should have bought it, but it was more expensive and it wasn't worth... the picture on it was really good, but of course that meant it was priced over the scrap value, so that was out of my budget. And then there's this one. I quite like this one. So yeah, the aim is that they're going to be displayed. But these are definite melting bits. These, and I don't particularly like the flamingo, to be honest. Craftsmanship's not wonderful, so that can be melted into something more beautiful. See, initially I really loved the donkey, and then I looked at it closely, and actually I think it looks like a sad, overworked donkey. So I actually don't get a feeling of loveliness when I look at it. So actually, possibly the donkey might get turned into something a bit more happy. And the swordfish, again, it's not particularly my style, so it's nice and heavy. I mean, so there we go. That's the fun I had, and do you know what? And I really enjoyed it. Annoyingly, so I did say to you, you've just seen me go, and I purchased these, and these were today's, I think. And that. They were yesterday's. Unfortunately, the glasses didn't record. So that's 3/4 of a kilogram on its own. How nifty is that? Sweet. Yeah, so that's a real shame, but you know, you got the gist yesterday. So what I'm thinking is, because I really want to kind of do this, I've been wanting to do this, and then lockdown came, so I haven't been able to actually branch out into this bit of my channel. So I want to go to the boot fairs, I think you call them flea markets over the pond, and the charity shops, which are a bit like your thrift stores, but as are not businesses. They're like charity. People give donations, and it's sold on behalf of charities. I'd really love to go on these sort of brassy copper silver hunts, and enjoying going on the hunt and not really spending anything. So spending something, but trying to spend under the scrap value, so that actually you've got the value still. Well, not much over it. But for collections, I don't mind, actually. Like these cute little bits. I don't mind spending over the scrap value for something that's beautiful that I'm going to keep. So, yeah. So let me know what you think. Because you know what? I don't really want to create a separate channel just for that. Having more than one channel is hard work, and I figure if I kind of clearly label that it's a brass hunt video, brass and copper hunt video over like scrapping, then people can dip in and out and watch what they like, I guess. Support as you will and what you want to watch. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, because you know, I don't want, you're my lovely viewers, I want to please you, but I'm just thinking that would be the easiest thing for me probably, so I might well do that. And it is still scrap related, obviously, because I'm actually gathering bits up that on my scrap videos I will be at some point melting and casting, so it's kind of all intertwined. But yeah, just let me know what you think. It won't be too often, because it's a time thing. It's actually taken me quite a lot of time over the last couple of days to go on these hunts, but as a hobby, that's fine. But yeah, we'll see. So if you'd like to see some of that, let me know. You don't have to write it in the chat in this premiere. You can write it in the comments, or you can email me or Facebook me, however you normally contact me. But yeah, but that's what I'm thinking. So unless you've got some sort of strong objection, that's what I'm going to do. And it's quite nice, you know, we all have different aspects of stuff we do, don't we? And I quite like, you know, the vlog aspect, because it's all part of the same thing, as I say. But yeah, so I suppose I need to tidy up this brass, but actually what I might do is display some up here. Let's see if it will. What I don't want it to do is fall off when I'm hammering. It's alright, that's quite deep there. Oh look, doesn't that look cute? Yes, it looks cute up there. I'm only going to put up, well maybe I won't put up, maybe I'll put it all up and gradually take bits off as I'm going to, you know, melt them and stuff. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe that donkey will look a bit happier if it's got a little friend, the other donkey up there. Oh, so they're too big to fit out there. Unfortunately, that's too big to fit out there, because I really like this. I really like this rocking chair. I could maybe, I don't know, so you can't really get the full effect anyway. I was going to say I could pin it up, but actually it's too... I have obviously got to find myself some brass plate with ships on, you know, the classic. And yes, there were some in that first charity shop, but they were priced, I can't even remember now. Were they were either over the scrap value, or they just weren't heavy enough for me to feel like I wanted to bother with. But now I want one, so maybe I'll go back there at some point. This one has got a hook, so I guess I could display this one somewhere. Yeah, maybe, but for now I'll put it in there. And this I just love it. Solid brass, made in England. Yeah, it's almost shell-like and face-like, and the fact that it's a dustpan is just so cute. I mean, obviously it's a decorative piece, but it's still really cute. So, I feel like maybe Scrapelder's got some cleaning jobbies going on here. Maybe Scrapelder needs a little accessory. A brass dustpan accessory. Can't really see it though, can you, like that? Shall have to be thinking on it. Okay, so the actual scrapping part of this week's video is going to be these copper aluminium heat sinks, because of course I'm not sending them off as copper aluminium heat sinks. I want, or you know, copper aluminium radiators, whatever you want to call them. I want that copper. This is basically going to be unwrapping the aluminium off of this. So this is literally a case of just peeling up the aluminium. You know, it just literally needs a little snippety snip, and you can peel it off pretty much. This is definitely the sort of thing that you need to do on a live stream because it's long and it's tedious. Oh yeah. So it's just literally in, pop, pop, and then same here. I just give that a little snip. And spin that around. Oh. Okay, so once you've done that, it's just literally a case of lifting. So the first half is off. It's just a case of lifting under and getting the rest off. Quite slow and tedious. But as I go along, I do tend to kind of pop them up and cut the copper as I go down, just because it's, you know, I've tried different cutting and actually I found that it just bends, and the easiest method is just this peeling it off. Because it does just tend to, you know, lift away easier. So yeah, I mean, if you're on a live stream or something, this is perfect to just do it to, because you can just, you know, it does take a while. So if you're doing something else, then that's even better. You can see actually, look, whoa, we're lifting away, yay, yahoo. So that might actually work its way down with a tack now. Sitting there. Might get some off this side and it might come free.
And 9.6 is right. 9.7 is sad.
Okay guys, so there we go. You saw me battle my way through, but definitely peeling those apart is the best way. But that's the copper you get out of one of those heat sinks. My daughter is here, so you can hear her chatting away. Yes, you're wearing a face shield. So zero that, and let's put it into.
You only need 2 tools.
Grams.
1 WD to make things go. 2 duct tape.
Right, 163.
Make them stop.
That is 163. And that's 50. So it's like, so it's just zero that. 125 grams of copper. Not bad. So that's out of just one. So, you know, when you've got that many left to do, you can see it adds up. By all means, get this stuff. Now I've just got to figure out what to do though with this aluminium. Although it does possibly lend itself to being something quite creative. And speaking of creative, I am also in the Make a Fish challenge. Now, several ideas here, ranging from my copperfish. I thought, well, Ian actually said to me, "You're halfway there." Now, you know I love feeding my copperfish. I was thinking, oh yeah, shall I make some elaborate fins and, you know, really turn that into a fish? And then I thought, yeah, I could do that, but seemed like it was sort of a bit cheeky, really. But then I thought, you know, I get hundreds and hundreds of screws. Couldn't I make something with the screws? A little example, I was thinking, yeah, you know, get some wood, design, screws, yada yada. And then I thought, you know what, I'm a resin girl. So then I was thinking, I need to create something beautiful out of my resin moulds. And as luck would have it, I happen to have a fish one. But I bought some new ones to see if the, you know, which design would be better. So I think we're going to go with the resin, guys. So I'll put a video out when I've done the creation and you can see. And if I do that and I still feel creative, I might do some of the other bits as well. But just, yeah. Look forward to seeing what components I could get in these koi with some resin. So that's where I'm going with my Make a Fish challenge. Okay guys, well, my daughter's here yabbering. You can hear her talking about face shield because she's got my angle grinder shield out. So yeah, a bit of a different week this week, but I've really enjoyed it. I'm loving where we've gone over here. Loving this. Oh, okay, now I'm getting a face shield on. Thank you. Yeah, so brassy goodness, aluminium goodness, copper goodness. Okay, not much scrap, I know. Next week I'll do some more actual scrap in my videos. But yeah, I want to venture into the brass hunting. I love it. Charity shop brass and copper hunting is fun. Is fun. Oh, we're just gonna have to go with the noise, guys. We're not gonna get quiet in here. So yeah, charity shop copper and brass hunting and silver hunting is fun. I absolutely loved it, and it's awesome getting myself some bits for me to stack up ready for melting. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I know it's been a bit different. That's me, you know, who wants to be all the same as everybody else. I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a great week. Bye.